Hello gamers, welcome to another edition of Tonight on Mage Hammer's Game Table, where tonight I'm continuing my series featuring Tiny D6 games. And the next up here is Tiny Wastelands, written by Bahr, published by Gallant Games. And it is kind of a post-apocalyptic, it can be gritty or kind of wahoo. You can play it any way you want. As with most D6 games, it's very versatile. So I'm very excited to bring this to the table. Post-apocalyptic gaming has been one of my favorites. It's literally the second role-playing game I bought was Gamma World after I got D&D Moldvay edition. So very excited about playing it. So last episode in my session 0, I created my 4 characters. They are Findalina. She is a telekinetic mutant, and she has a crossbow and a machete. Her guardian, Roger Axshield, is a normal human. Then Grizzle, he is a survivor. He has a longbow and a sword, and he is well versed in going out into the wastes. And then we have Reacher Jack, and Reacher Jack has a two-handed sword. I guess that's kind of a primitive sword. Sure, okay. Anyway, but he's got bulging muscles. He also has some spines that he can throw. So what is going on here in the story is a scout from their village is known as Hardscrabble. A scout from their village has warned of an invading, we're going to call it swarm, of mutated bugs that are making their way towards their village. They're not sure exactly why they're coming their way, but they are going to, they are the ones who are tasked with stopping this wave while the village manages to get their defenses in order. There's a few other fighter types in their village that might be able to help. So they're supposed to be, these folks are doing a delaying action and trying to eliminate as much of the swarm as they can. I'm going to see how the battle goes, but this might be just the first wave, and there might be another wave after. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how that goes. I may have to randomly roll that. We'll see. So that is the scenario. So they've rushed out here to try to stop these creatures from invading their village. They didn't have time to put up any other defenses. That's what the village is doing. They are simply sacrificing themselves, possibly to save their village. And that is where the action begins. So we're going to get right down to it. We're going to roll initiative. So in the newest version of any Tiny D6 game, everybody makes a test. However, Vigilant, yeah, it's Vigilant. Vigilant, that is Roger Axshield. He actually gets advantage on initiative tests. So and they need a 5 or 6 to get there. So he's going before, and that is this is Grizzle. No, this is Reacher Jack. Reacher Jack is the orange. Blue is Roger Axshield. This bone-colored die, they go after. That is going to be Grizzle. And then the green is Findalina, so she goes before. So everybody goes before, except for Grizzle. All right, so Findalina, she has access to telekinetic talents that she can use to use against these creatures. But I don't know if it's in range. Blast. 1 damage at range. Yeah, I guess she could range attack. Yeah. All right, so she's going to move up a teeny bit. You know what? She's just going to do her crossbow. She'll use her thing she gets. So she fires a crossbow at here. It's a heavy weapon. So, no, it's a medium weapon. Sorry. Yeah, it's, no. Crossbow is I have it written down on the character sheet. It is a light range. That's what I thought. All right, so she's going to fire off at one of these creatures, and so she has advantage with that crossbow. And so she attacks, and she hits. I'm using the crit rule that I've used in both my Tiny Frontiers and Tiny Supers series. If this had rolled a success, it would have been a crit for an additional D3 damage. But as it is, she hit, and that hits the creature, taking it down 1. All right. These are fairly formidable as far as Tiny D6 goes, so we'll see how well they go. Mostly because they have chitinous armor on from their, chitin, their natural chitin, I guess. And then second, she could either reload or she could... She has leather armor, which gives her an additional hit point, but she could also use shield. She's going to use the psionic discipline to shield herself in case those things come up on her. And so she has to make a test. All right, so here she goes. She's going to make a test, just a regular test. And she fails, so she is unable to get that power off, and her action is wasted. And that's okay. All right, next up is Reacher Jack. And he's going to charge right... No, he's going to move one and throw his spines at one of them. All right, so his spines, bone spines, melee or range weapon for your body, he's going to do his range. Takes an action to deploy, so he's going to do that. Advantage on the first attack of each combat. All right, so this is his... he's got advantage with this first shot. And he hits with a success. Needs a 5 or 6, and he hits. So he's taking that guy off there on the flank. All right, and move was 1 action. Spines was the second. And then Axial. Axial moves in front of Findalina because he actually has a crush on her. And is he doesn't really have a range weapon. He has some throwing axes. So he's going to take the evade action. And so that was his actions. Now it's the creatures. Couple moves up. So moves up on him. And these two... One heads towards Grizzled, and these two are just kind of floating around. And so, because they were so far away, don't have ranged weapons, it took 2 moves to get to where they are. So that is their turn. And now we are going to do Grizzled. Now, he's got somebody up on him, so he has disadvantage once he uses ranged weapon at close range. So he's just going to use his short sword and take, and he is, he's proficient. I think he's proficient in this. He is proficient in light melee. Oh, he is not. Oh. And he has 2 weapon proficiencies. Yeah. Always prepared. Okay. I don't know why he does. I can't remember from my character generation. So he's not mastering his weapon, so he rolls and misses. And he's going to take the evade action. I think that's probably a good idea. Initiative. And he goes again last, or after, before. Wow. Okay. Everybody except Axe Shield is going after. All right, so he is going to swipe at one of the ones in front of him. And he misses. Oof. If that had been all ones, that would have been a problem. And the second attack, he's going to do a backswing and misses again. Yikes. I also have given them hero tokens, so they basically can reroll or reduce damage or... yeah, I'm going more the grit from Tiny Cthulhu than I am from this Tiny Supers one. It doesn't make as much sense. All right, so oof, he's going to get attacked twice. They do not have advantage. So this one's going to attack. Hits. Second one's going to attack. Oh, wow. Another hit. Second attack. Hit. Boom. Man, that is 4 points of damage. Holy Axe Shield Batman. Now, he has the evade action. Oh, no, he didn't take the evade action because he attacked twice. Darn it. All right, so... All right, so he has that many, and he takes that. Wow, okay. That is not great. He's down to 3. This could be bad. All right. Yikes. All right, so an attack This one moves up on Grizzle and attacks 1 attack. Misses. This one attacks twice on Grizzle. Hit and hit. So Grizzle takes 2 damage total. All right, so down to 4. And this one moves up and attacks, misses, and then the other 2, 1 hit, 2 hit, miss, hit. So 3 hits total on Reacher Jack. 3 hits total. Oof. First round of combat is vicious. We shall see what happens now. All right, so Reacher Jack, or no, this is Axe Shield. He is just going to attack the injured one, and then he's going to take the evade action. So he hits, and he takes the evade action because he is definitely going to need it. And then Findalina, she's telekinetic. She can move stuff. So she has advantage, though, with her crossbow. So I guess reloading is an action, so she's going to reload and fire, hoping for a critical hit. And she almost got a critical hit, but she definitely hit it. And so she reloaded, and that's it. That's all her action, reload and shot. I don't know if I'm supposed to take the reload action or not. Maybe not. Maybe I'm penalizing myself a little too much. Let me see what those weapons say, because that's very important. Actually, I want to make sure I'm playing it properly-ish, or house rule. But I want to make sure. So weapons. I thought they were further back. Survivor creation, disciplines, mutation list. There we are. They have an ammo rating where that's for You know what? I will say it's like a quick load crossbow, because otherwise it only does 1 damage. It's like if it were a heavy weapon, that would make sense to me, but it is a light medium, so it only does 1 damage. So I'm going to say that loading it, like it has like a cocking mechanism that you can load it for free. So what she's going to do is she cocked it, she fired, and she basically could fire again. Instead, she's going to use a blast on the one. Oh, man, and she fails the blast. Darn it. All right. And then Reacher Jack. So he has a big sword. It's heavy melee. He only gets 1 attack with this thing, but it does 2 damage. Oh, my gosh. Holy moly. He missed. All right. And so he's going to take the evade action, I guess. All right. So he and Axe Shield have both taken the evade action. Since he has a shield, he evades on a 2d6. All right, initiative. Woo. Bugs are scared and ravenous, all at the same time. What is going on here? Oh, yeah. All right, so that's before. Okay, I rolled the bad guy dice for initiative. Don't need to do that in this game. Okay, so now I guess his evade action is now negated unless I take it again. So he's gonna swing. Well, he has to swing. Oh, this is Grizzled. Grizzled's gonna have to fight with his short sword. Grizzled. All right. He has the short sword and the longbow. He is master in the longbow, but he is also proficient in light melee. So 2 dice missed. He's going to take the evade action because pretty much has to. All right, now we've got. All right, so he hits again. And he takes the evade action since he can't make a second attack with a heavy weapon. Axe is going to swing his battle axe at the injured one, and he hits, almost a crit. And he is going to take the evade action because if he does not, that could be a problem. All right, so now they attack. So 3, oh my gosh, like 6 attacks on Grizzled, or on Reacher Jack. 1 miss, 2 miss. Well, that's good. Second one, hit and miss. Good, not too bad. Miss, all right. All right, so hit, so 2 hits. He gets to evade both of them. He gets a D6, first one, so he takes a point, and second one, he takes a point. Oh, well, at least he got to try. So he's taking 2 damage. Still in pretty good shape. All right, so that was all his attacks. The 2 on Axe guy over here. First one, miss. Second one, hit. First one, miss. Second one, miss. So he only has to evade 1, and he gets 2 dice because he has that shield. So here we go. Oh my gosh. Okay. And Grizzled gets 4 attacks. But he has the evade action. Miss, hit, hit, miss. All right, so he has to evade 2 of them. Let's see if he can do it. And he evades 1, so he takes 1 point of damage. All right, now it is Findalina's turn. She is going to fire her crossbow at that one and hits, but did not crit. And then is going to blast that same one. But see if the blast actually works. It does not. Oh my gosh, she cannot get enough concentration to blast that thing. That is not great. All right, but at least she's not in any massive danger. Okay, here we go. All right, so Axe Shield's going first. Findalina goes first. Oh my gosh. But everybody except Grizzled goes first. All right. Super swing with his big sword, and he does another 2 points of damage. Not enough to kill the thing. And he's going to take the evade action because otherwise, I mean, dude. All right, and then Findalina, she's going to crossbow the guy, hit, and takes him down. Finally, one of the critters goes down. And she is going to blast the other one. Fails her test. So she is never going to hit with her blast. I've decided. I don't think she's going to hit this entire video. All right, and then we're looking at Axe Shield. Oh my gosh. Swings with his battle axe, and of course he misses. He's going to use one of his 3 grit points to attack again. Okay, so that was worthwhile. And since there's only 1 left, he is not going to take the evade action. He's going to try for a crit. And he still at least gets 1 point of damage, but not a crit. But he does not have the evade action this turn, so that could be a problem. We'll see. Oh my gosh, that guy just wants to run away from... Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, it's staying on the floor. All right, so the bad guys. So 2 on Grizzled hit. No, this is Reacher Jack. So 2 hits, miss, hits. So 3 hits, miss, hit. So that is 4 hits. All right. Now, he's got to evade 4 hits. He evades 3 of them. Oh, yes. And the 4th one, oh, nice. Way to go, Reacher Jack. All right, now my cat, are you getting my die for me? Give me here, Coconut. Give me the die. Oh, good kitten. Come here. Give me that. Give it to me. Give me the... I can't reach it. She was working there. All right, now 2 attacks, 4 attacks technically on Grizzled. He has the evade action. So 1 hit. And so he has to evade. Can he evade? Oh, he does not. So he takes another point of damage from this horrible mutated insect. All right, so he's fighting for his life, folks. All right, then the one on Axe Shield gets 2 attacks. 1 hit. So 1 hit. So he is in trouble. All right. It is time for... Oh, no. It is time for Grizzled to attack. So misses with his sword and takes the evade action because he is in bad shape and he is all about survival. All right. So let's go to initiative. Maybe another D6 laying around here somewhere. I do. I guess it's getting to be 'tis the season. I'll use my Nightmare Before Christmas die for him. He's got initiative. So, okay. So Findalina, Axe Shield, and, man, Grizzled just does not want to go before the enemy. He just does not. He's just on his back foot the entire battle. All right, heavy weapon. He's going to swing in at a healthy one. Probably not the wisest idea. Now let's just finish it off. He's going to attack the wounded one. He hits and takes it out. Then he takes the evade action. Great. Then, Axe Shield swings with his battle axe and misses. Great. He's down. I'm keeping his 2 other grip points. But he's going to take the evade action because, yeah, reasons. And then Findalina, she is going to fire her crossbow, hit, and then she's going to try a blast. And she still fails the blast. I told you, folks, she's not going to make one this whole video. So she hits that one down for another point. Chipping away at these bugs. Speaking of which, it's their turn. All right, so 4 attacks on Reacher Jack. And 2 of them hit. And he gets to evade, possibly. 5 or 6. And he evades 1, takes the other. All right. Then it is 4 attacks on Grizzled. Oh my gosh. So 3 hits. So he has to evade 3 hits. Can he do it? He just evades 1. All right. So he is going to have to use a grip point to reduce damage by 3. So he takes none in that round. And then there's an attack on Axe Shield, and he gets hit for 1 more. And he also is going to use his second grip point to reduce that damage, because otherwise he's going down. And then Grizzled hits the one that he is fighting. Ooh. Some still very healthy critters. So I guess there is no second wave coming, apparently. And then initiative. Oh my gosh, so a rare Axe Shield going after the opponents. Reacher Jack going before, Findalina going before. All right, so it's 50-50 split this time. All right, let's see what happens. So Findalina using her classic crossbow, hit. And then she is just going to use her crossbow again. And it's a crit. It's a crit. All right, 1d3 extra damage. 2 more damage. That's enough to take that creature out. Boom. All right. And so that frees up Axe Shield when it's his turn. Big swiping sword. Oh, and it's a crit. Awesome. All right, additional d3 points of damage. 3 damage. So it does 5 damage. We're going to say that takes that creature out. And then he takes the evade action. All right, now it's the creature's attack. So 1 attacks him, misses. 4 attacks on Grizzled. And Grizzled has not been able to take the evade action, I don't believe. Oh, no, wait. You take it until your next action. So he still is good. So he takes one attack he has to test against. And he fails. Oh, he'd only roll one die, but he still failed. So takes a point of damage. It hurts. And that's it. Okay, so now we go to Axe Shield. He runs over to help his friend. He moves and attacks with his battle axe, and he hits almost a crit. And so that is good. And then he moved and attacked, so that's it. And then Grizzled attacks with his short sword, hits, and he's gonna take the evade action. He just cannot take the chance, so he does 1 point of damage. All right, to the one that the battle axe sunk into. All right, so let's do initiative. All right, so Axe Shield's going before, Reacher Jack's going before. I'm telling you, Grizzled's going after, Findalina's going before. Grizzled has not had the best combat, I'm going to tell you. Will he survive? We shall see. Can they save their village? The drama. The drama. All right, so Findalina is going to fire her crossbow at the one fighting Axebane. Hits, reload, fire, hit again. So 2 damage on that one. And now Grizzled is going to swing his big sword and misses. He's going to use a grip point to attack, and he hits. So for 2 damage on the one he's fighting. And he's going to take the evade action because he can't attack twice with that big sword. And our boy with the battle axe, Axe Shield, swings at that injured one, and he hits. And he's going to swing again. And he hit. Oh my gosh, look at that crit. Beautiful. It's enough to slay it, though. So we are down to 2 mutated insect horrors. And that is, it's their turn. These things are fairly mindless, so they don't, So these 2 are on Grizzled, and these 2 on... All right, so Grizzled gets hit, as does Reacher Jack. So I believe Grizzled did take the evade action, and he evades, no damage. And Grizzled definitely took it, because that's all he can do. And he failed it. He's going to use another grip point to prevent that damage. All right, now we go to Grizzled. Reacher Jack, I'm sorry, Reacher Jack. Grizzled attacks. He's still got to take the evade action. He doesn't. Yeah. I mean, you know what? No, he has another grip point. So he could re-roll that attack and try for a crit or just make another attack. He's just going to make another attack. So he's going to use his final grip point. No, second grip point for him. 1 left. So he hits. That's good. No crit, though, that he was hoping for, but still pretty good. And now it is initiative. Can they stop the invasion? All right. Oh my gosh, Grizzled is going after again. Poor Grizzled. All right, so big honking sword swinging down. Oh, that was almost another crit. All right, so that's 2 damage. And he's going to take the evade action. All right, Axe Shield. He swings, and he hits. And instead of taking the evade action, he's going to swing again with his battle axe to try to take this thing down, and he misses. I think he only has 1 grip point left as well, but he's not going to use it on that. All right. 2 attacks on Grizzled. He has to make an evade action. And he fails. He has 1 grip point left, so that's it. He's out of grip points. He's going to use it to prevent that damage. He dodged it. 2 attacks on Reacher Jack and missed. So then that brings us to Findalina. And she's really determined to use her power. So she's going to use her blast power. Ooh, it goes off. So she does 1 point of damage. And then she's going to fire a crossbow. So it did go off this video. I'm glad to be wrong. And 1 more damage. Still up. And then they attack 2 on Reacher Jack and 2 on Grizzled. Grizzled did not take the evade action, I don't think. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, he did. He hasn't acted this turn. Nope, he takes the point of damage anyway, and I think he has one final hero point. That's it. So these two are out of hero points. All right, if I counted that wrong, I apologize. I should have had something tracking them, but I'm pretty sure these two are out of hero points. All right, anyway. And then Grizzled attacks with his short sword and hits and takes that one down. And then all we have left is Reacher Jack, so he prepares, he takes his evade action just in case the creature decides to peel off and come after him. Initiative. All right. It's looking pretty good for the heroes, but man, it's been a tough fight. Without those hero points, there may have been a problem. Grizzle going last. Wow, that is just absolutely stunning. Okay. He moves up and attacks with his battle axe and misses. He's out of hero points. Can't make a reroll. Findalina, she's going to fire a crossbow into there. Is probably fairly dangerous, so she's going to do a blast. And it goes off. She does a point of damage. And I think she only gets to use... Oh, I think she can use it again. Can use it twice in a turn. Yeah, we'll do it again. She tests and does it again, so it's 2 damage. And that's enough to take it down with mental... She keeps hitting it with like telekinetic force, and it finally crushed its carapace. Oh, that was horrific. I wonder what has brought them to us. I think that bears investigation. Yes, but we need a rest first before we head out into the wilderness. Yes. He's bulging his muscles. Yes, I want to crush more insect, but... it's not like those creatures to make their way here. I say we track them back to their place. We rest up, bind our wounds, and then make our way. I will track them and figure out where they are coming from, and perhaps we will discover why they are doing what they're supposed to be, why they're swarming. Yes, I agree. I'm exhausted from that combat. As all we are, my dear. I'm sorry, Findalina. Yes. Okay, so they return back to their village and report the news to their elders. The elders had, they've managed to bolster the walls, bolster their defenses, so they're ready in case another swarm flies their way. And they okay the idea that the heroes should head out and track where the insects came from and see what has brought them out of their hive to attack their village when normally they do not do such a thing. So, that was this episode. Next episode has them out tracking these insects. So I hope you enjoyed that. So that's the first episode of Tiny Wastelands, and we shall see what happens next in the next episode. So thank you again for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Until next time, keep on rolling dice and playing games. Mage Hammer out.